can't trust anyone. And I was so sure what I needed was more. Try to shoot out the sun. The days that we reached flew off the page, such damage was done. But I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. It's cold in this house, and I ain't coming out to chop wood. That's the song, folks. Cover Me Up. Jason Isbell, Mr. Waylon, Oregon, Malin, whatever. This is an amazing song, super well written, and unfortunately online there's a lot of very complex ways of playing this song, a lot of drop to D tuning, Capo on the second. So today I'm going to teach you the easiest way to play it. So with a regular tuning, no capo, you can go ahead and start singing and playing the song. Thank you to anyone who subscribes to this YouTube channel. I'm almost to 500. My goal is 1,000, so I really appreciate anyone who shares or subscribes. So thumbs up, I think, helps with that. Whatever. Let's learn some music. So this song is actually an easy song in terms of chords. It's mainly a D major to a G. That's like the bulk of the song. And then you go to a B flat, and you can play a full G in the chorus. And there's also an E minor. But that's really pretty simple chords. So there's just like kind of like a rhythm that you have to learn. And bar none that we don't have the weird tuning or the capo, it should be easier. So the very beginning, the song is accented by a lot of hammer-ons. Excuse me. So when we start with that D major, I bring the index finger in late. It brings that like that initial like cowboy walk up. And from there we're gonna do something that's very traditional. It's essentially using your pinky to bridge over to the 4th fret on the G string. So it's, you know, and you're gonna lift it up after. And then lift up the index after. So that's something you should just really practice all the time, you know. There's a lot of songs, Todd Chiller songs, Sarah Farrell songs that do that as well. It's very, very popular in the country, just walking up on that G, hitting another D, another A, which are basically, you know, D major's best friend. So keep that rhythm in mind. That's what goes to the next part, which is essentially we're taking your index finger up a string to the E string. After you do you land on that, and just like we did with the D major, you're going to bring that pinky up to the 4th fret on the D string. The same thing where you hit the pinky back to the index and open. And then from here you go to a G, and if you can use your middle finger, just hit the 2nd fret first and slide up to the 3rd fret. That's that cowboy walk up that we want to continue to get better at. So let's just go through that all one more time. And remember, it's a similar rhythm, and it might be difficult at first, but keep practicing and you'll get it, I promise. So when I first tried to play the song on the D or the G, afterwards I was trying to extend this pinky out here. My dad told me that this note is actually the 3rd string. It's the same note. So you can just from this G, you can bring your ring finger to the 3rd fret behind, you know, your index finger and play the 3rd string. Or you can just kind of fiddle and just go. You know, it's all part of the process and the plan, and you just hear it, work on it. You can do surgery or you gotta hit it with a machete and just kind of or go back to that D. And this is where some people might have a hard time is this little, and you're just basically licking the A string on the 2nd fret, just a quick little into the D. At first that can be kind of challenging, so if you're feeling challenged with that, don't worry about it. Just keep pushing through the chords, and then eventually when you feel comfortable with the chords, you'll be able to kind of learn that lick. I was so sure what I needed was more. Try to shoot at the sun. So then from there, we're just going from a D major to a G. And the only thing that's difficult about this is you do the D twice. So you might be tempted to go to the G too early. So let's just, from the intro. Heart on the run, keeps a hand on the G. Can trust anyone deep. And a lick. And you might want to go to G right here, but nope, stay on that D. I was so sure what I needed was more. Try to shoot out the sun. And this is where the song gets its first punch. The days that we rage. You're gonna go to this B flat, or just an F. Excuse me. Basically, you're making the A minor shape, and then your capo it on the 2nd. The days that we rage, they flew off the page to a G. Now this is a full G for anyone who knows the F, right? It's also on the 3rd fret. So conceivably, you could go from the B flat to a G. But I find it's easier just to take it from that A minor shape and just go up to the 3rd and put it onto an E major shape. Get back to a D. Whenever you get to a D, you can always do that little lick. Alright, so it's the days that we raged, they flew off the page, just damage was done. Stay on that D. But I made it through. Somebody knew I was meant for someone. And that's the same part for like the part's like, girl, if you're dressed by the bed. Oh, I was wrong. This is part. Girl, if you're dressed by the bed, we ain't living this room. So that's just back to that G, D, G, D. That's the bulk of the song. And there's one other part where it's cold in this house. That's just the E minor. These two babies on these two strings right below the low E. And we go to it's cold outside to a G. I ain't going out to chop wood to that D flat. So I just lift it up because it's from the B flat, I just lift it up to this like full bar on the 2nd, because it's essentially doing that opening line of. So you just go. I'm so sure. So cover me up. No, you're not. Keep me for good. That's essentially this entire song. I'm just gonna play it through one more time, just because maybe a little discombobulated. But yeah, if you learn those 3 parts separately, pull up the chords and just sing along to the song, it's actually a pretty easy song. Don't let these other videos freak you out and make it seem really hard. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and one more time for the folks out west.